Hello, g'day, and welcome to How to Play the Sax. My name is Matthew, and today what I would like to do is show you how to put a reed and a mouthpiece onto the neck of your saxophone. So we're starting to put our saxophones together. So putting our reeds and mouthpieces together, we need to be very careful. Reeds are expensive, saxophone reeds are expensive, and unfortunately they just break. So we need to be careful. So what we need to do, first of all, here's some that I prepared earlier. Here is my mouthpiece. Here is my reed in its plastic case. Here is the neck to my saxophone. We're going to put them all together. So first things first, what we want to do is we get the neck of our saxophone, and we need to be very careful because this join here, where it pivots on the neck, this join can fairly easily get broken. So you need to be careful. So carefully hold the neck, being very careful again of the register key. It can break, there's delicate springs, the soldering can break. Being very careful. We hold it carefully and we get our mouthpiece and very carefully twist it backwards and forwards just a little bit. We don't shove. Twist it gently backwards and forwards until it's nice and firm. After a little while, you will learn how far to put it on, but I know that on my saxophone, I have that much cork showing and it's pretty much in tune, which is a little aside. Tuning your saxophone, you pull it out, you push it in, that's how you tune the saxophone, but that's not the point. The point is, carefully twist and rock your mouthpiece backwards and forwards until the mouthpiece is on. Excellent. We have done our mouthpiece. It is now on. Now, carefully with our reed, carefully take it out of its little plastic case, or maybe you've got a little cardboard case. Carefully, reeds, here in Australia, saxophone reeds are sort of upwards of $3 each. So you don't want to break too many of them very quickly. Carefully take it out of its case, its little plastic case, put the little case back into your saxophone case so you don't lose it. Reed, give it a bit of a lick, bit of a suck. It's not as though we're going to drown it in saliva, but give it a lick, give it a little suck, make it moist. That's enough. 1 or 2 little licks. So carefully, what we need to do here now, using our ligature, this little gizmo is called the ligature. Ligature in Australian, ligature, it holds the reed on. So my ligature, the screw is on the top of the mouthpiece. Other ligatures, the screw is on the bottom of the mouthpiece. Each, whatever, there's no right, there's no wrong, it just is. Mine happens to be like this. So we loosen the screw so that it comes off easily. And keeping it on very carefully with our reed, being careful because the tip of the reed breaks easily. I've said that before, I'll say it again. Careful, the tip of the reed breaks easily. Carefully push your reed into from the bottom. The thick bit doesn't break too easily, so you can push that in, and when the reed itself, a bit hard to do it on camera, but when the reed itself is, you can just see a tiny little bit of the mouthpiece at the top. You just at the, I've moved it now, but you just, so it's a tiny little bit of the mouthpiece poking out at the top. Once you've got the reed in place, you can push your ligature down a little bit. You can adjust your reed so there's a tiny little bit poking out of the mouthpiece poking out at the top, and then you can tighten the screw so it's all in the right spot, and then that is how you put the reed and the mouthpiece onto your neck of your saxophone. From there, you can put the neck onto the main part of your saxophone and you can rock and roll. There you go. Thank you for visiting howtoplaythesax.com. My name is Matthew. If you need a hand with your saxophone, if you need some saxophone lessons or some more hints, tips and tricks about how to play your sax, please visit me, howtoplaythesax.com. Thank you, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks.